This is one of the most weirdest movies I have ever seen in my whole entire life. I will watch this film once, but I'll never rewatch it again. It's just too much for my taste. But I will appreciate Emma Stone and Will Dafoe's performance for their roles. That's for sure. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobot 1987. This is my review for today. And today I have this movie review, ladies and dudes. This is a very, very weird movie. Way too weird for my taste. So for my next movie review is Poor Things, that feature the three people who did get involved with the Marvel's universe. Emma Stone, and Mark Ruffalo, and Will Dafoe, aka Mr. Green Goblin, and some other actors I really don't know of. All that much. And I can understand why this movie should deserve a few Oscars here and there, including for Best Actress for Emma Stone. And I can understand why she deserves her reward for her performance. Yeah, she did a well done job playing a character who is very awkward and weird at the same time. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here's my next movie review of Poor Things. What the hell I should say about the main plot of the story? This storyline was way too hard to explain. So think about a young woman named Bella. She was created by that dude, by Mr. Green Goblin. Mr. Green Goblin had done something to her and the dead baby. Try to combine these two as one. And yeah, she's being awkward, she's being weird, she's frickin' insane, and she wants to discover the world that she had never been before. She never been on a restaurant, she never been on a ship, and yeah, she did go to the wrong area at the wrong time in Paris, France. And yeah, she is with the wrong relationships at the wrong time. And I feel bad for Mr. Green Goblin in this movie. He's suffering from cancer. But at least at the end, he rests in peace very peacefully. Sorry, I spoiled the part of the end of the movie. Yep. That's all I can say about the main plot of the story. So I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about this movie? It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's an enjoyable one. It's just awkward, weird, twisted, nuts, frickin' insane. And, yeah, there are some parts here and there that's kind of fun. There are some fun parts about the film. And yes, this movie has a whole ton of sex. Weird, awkward, crazy sex. But I'll let that part slide. For once. It's just an awkward movie, but in a good way. But this is a movie I will watch one time and one time only, and I'll never watch it ever again. That's for sure. I will say the storyline was weird. The characters are likable in so many ways. Has good special effects. The score is kind of awkward to listen to. The costume designs are interesting. I do like the makeup design for Mr. Green Goblin. And the casting is pretty good. It's just awkward and weird. That's for sure. I'll go ahead and tell you about my strongest points and the weakest points of Poor Things. I will say for the strongest point for the movie is it's just weird. Just weird. There's too many things going on that's way too hard for me to explain. I'll let you guys see the movie for yourself about the reason why it's kind of weird. You could see a lot of weird things going on in the film that will go completely insane. I guess that's all I could say about the strongest point in the movie is it's just very, very, very weird. Way too hard for me to explain. I will say for my weakest points in the movie is there were some scenes here or there I just felt uncomfortable with. You know, during I head on to the second half of the film. Yeah, there was one oh heck no moment I don't feel comfortable with. That's so darn inappropriate. And yeah, there was another scene in the movie I don't feel comfortable with that I wish they should have cut off. And yeah, they never mentioned Mark Ruffalo's character again. Starting around at the end point of the movie. So yeah, there are two scenes I wish they cut off from the film and whatever happened to Mark Ruffalo's character. They never explain about what happened to him at the end point of the film. That's all I could say about that. About the main weakest points of the film. I'll go ahead and tell you about the two characters that stand out in the film. The first character I want to talk about is Bella, played by Emma Stone. I can understand why she did a pretty good job with this performance, the role, and the character. She had a very, very fun time playing with this weird, awkward character who is truly fish out of water, and she wants to get to know what the world is like. The world that she have never seen before in her whole entire life since she was stuck in London, England for a pretty long time. Yeah. Her storyline is good, and her personality and attitude is good. I do like the part where she did become mature later on in the second half of the movie, and she took her life very, very seriously at the near end point of the movie, that's for sure. So she's a very fun character to watch. And the other character I want to talk about is this dude, played by our dear beloved Mr. Green Goblin. They did a really good job with his makeup design. He does look like a good monster in so many ways, but at least he's a human being in some ways. And I appreciate for what they did of giving Will Dafoe a very good storyline for the movie, and you can understand where this dude is coming from. And like I said in the spoiler alert, he did suffer from cancer and he died very peacefully. I can respect, what they did for his character. Yeah. I just love that, what they done for his face. So, they found a way to make Will Dafoe's character a very good-looking monster. A monster who has a very tragic face. But at least he's a human being in so many ways. I guess you want to know what's my main thoughts about Mark Ruffalo's character. Yeah, he's fine. At least he did a good job with his performance in the role of the character. But yeah, I will say he's fine. Just fine. In so many ways. So for my final thoughts of this movie, overall, Poor Things is one of the most weirdest, awkward movies I have ever seen my whole entire life. It had a very good storyline for the most part. The characters are likable. It's just weird, strange, and silly, and awkward. Yeah, the costume designs are good. I do like the makeup design and the sceneries and highlight moments of the film. Well, there are some scenes here and there I don't feel comfortable with. But it's a very enjoyable movie to watch, but this is one movie I don't want to rewatch again. So I decided to give it a 9.7 out of 10. Well, you can go ahead and see this movie for yourself. And that's all I have for now, ladies and dudes, and I promise I will do more videos to come. After all, I'm just having a tough struggle with my mother, and I'm doing the best I can to take good care of her, even if I have too much, there's just too much drama going on here and there. It's just way too hard for me to explain. Yep, I will tell you the truth right now, ladies and dudes. 2024 is not my year, and it's a very torturing year. And I hope and pray things will be better for me. I just need a new chapter in a new life. Something I can continue on. Well, that's for sure. So, I'll see you all later, everybody, and sayonara.